Hello and welcome to the Random Talks, where we speak of everything and nothing at the same damn time. So today I was blessed with the most twilight weather, which I'm not really complaining about, but at the same time, y'all still gotta have some good quality. So if you hear maybe thunder, rain, wind, yeah, Mother Nature doing her thing and cleansing the earth as per usual, because we need it, bitch. I know it's been a while since I have had a drink on here. This is cranberry juice, YouTube. It doesn't need to be cranberry juice because I'm 21 now, but just for all purposes. All right, this is cranberry juice. I am not, drinking on camera. I'm not intoxicated. But it's been a while since I had like a cute little drink, and I was like, you know what? It's a rainy day. I might go and rewatch Twilight after this. So I said, you know what, girl? I'm gonna have a little glass of cranberry juice because it's been a while. Y'all know I'm not a drinker. I'm not a drink. Girl, this been in my fridge for months. It's kind of gag. It's been in my fridge since January, okay? Y'all see it's about to be what? April. Can wine expire? No, because wine is already expired. Whatever. Anyway, let's get into my first segment, shit I found on the internet. Now, I didn't find this on the internet. It was really me, right? It was really me. I made a comment in one of my other videos where I was like, I'ma say it. Gay niggas be fine as fuck. And when I said that, some people were like, yeah, but the standards in the gay community is different. That's why you might think that all of them are hot, but not all of them are hot. Girl, trust. I know not all gay men are fine. I know not all queer women are fine. I know not all straight men are fine. I know not all straight women are fine. Not everyone is going to be appealing to everyone, okay? I was really talking about my best friend for real, okay? I sent that nigga the clip before I even posted it. I said, this one's for you. Okay? Don't get it confused, baby. This one's for you. Somebody gonna be in a comment like, please don't fetishize me. I said, baby. I don't want you. I want him. Not you. I was also reading my comments and someone was like, can you do a video on pretty privilege? And I was like, yeah, you know what? Hell yeah, I'm gonna do a video on pretty privilege, but I'm gonna do it in the queer communities. These experiences I'm about to read are not based in the straight community. They are based in the queer community because that's what the title says. I'm gonna be honest, I can't remember if we use this word anymore, but it's BUTCH lesbians. This is in the BUTCH lesbians Reddit thread, and it says pretty privilege. Do you guys notice any pretty privilege in the queer community, either from your experience or others around you? Someone replied, yup, and it's not just how it breaks down along all other axes of privileges that others have talked about. In my area, lean plus no curve, BUTCHES. I don't know if we say that word. I should look it up. Nah, I'm lazy. I told you I'm not an influencer, bitch. I'm just a girl that sit in front of the camera and talk shit. Do not be influenced by me because I'm not a good influence. Okay, I just have a platform. Oh, you have a platform? No. How about that? No, do not give me these responsibilities that I'm not asking for. No. With well put together facial features, don't just get most of the attention. They're also just straight up allowed to be BUTCH because when they do it, they make it look like high fashion. Meanwhile, I'm over here getting told you look so much better when you dress femme. Ooh, okay, T. Another person commented, in my experience, it is definitely a thing. Even though I'm a stud living in a conservative area, I am accepted here. I will have old white men and women pass me on the street and smile and tell me to have a nice day. And I think that's for two reasons. One, I have a pretty positive demeanor and I like to smile at people that I pass. And two, I'm fairly attractive. I like to think that my attitude helps me more than my looks though. Okay. Another person commented, I feel like pretty privilege is an all-encompassing term for a number of different concepts. Fat phobia, classism, racism, ableism, transphobia. These are all alive and well in the queer community. Even some parts of the community are better off than the general cishet population. Even BUTCH positivity seems to be bound by these things. Lots of WLW think, girl, I don't know if I should say the word or not, because if I say the word, it get canceled. I'm finna be fucking mad. I'm gonna just say B. Instead of spelling it out, I'm gonna say B. Lots of WLW think Bs are hot in theory, but the tune changes slightly for fat disabled Bs like myself. Ooh, fortunately for me, my wife and my girlfriend both think I'm hot, so I guess other folks' opinion don't matter as much to me. Okay, slight flex. Fuck you, bitch. I don't have a wife and a girlfriend. I'm jealous. She gonna tell her experience and think we not go, okay, slight flex. Not even a slight flex, big flex, yeah? I wanted to comment on the fat phobia take, right? Just based on what I've seen, right? Going based on what I've seen, I'm not a bigger girl, so I can't speak for them, but I'm gonna say what I've seen. It's a well-known problem in the queer community. We just don't speak about it, and that's a bit unfortunate, you know? Personally, I don't have a preference when it comes to weight, but I do also understand, bitch, if I can't handle that, I ain't gonna handle that. Like, y'all need to understand your limits. I know my limits, okay? I know there's a certain point where I'm like, damn, baby, you fine, but I just can't. I can't, because I like, you know, there's certain things I like to do. I just can't do what I want to do with you. So I'm like, damn, bitch, I'm not even going to give you that false hope that I can handle all that beauty. It's not a problem that you bigger, but I just know that I'm be like, fuck, you know, I know my limits. Some people, their limits is more than me, and that's beautiful, and I love that for them, but I know my limits, right? But I'm not going to discriminate someone because they big. I have a type. Yes, I have a type in women. I have a type in men, and I understand that now. Hopefully, I won't be able to tell, because from now on, y'all ain't seeing nobody that I fuck with. When I say no, I mean no one I fuck with for a very long time. I didn't mean to do it like that. Bro, my face probably looks so scary, but I had to say, like, y'all are not seeing anybody that I fuck with for a couple of years, probably. Okay? Because last time I showed y'all somebody I fucked with, I was looking stupid. I said, don't have me out here looking stupid. He said, I won't have you out here looking stupid. And then he had me out here looking stupid. So it's like, okay, from now on, no niggas, no bitches, nobody on the page. I don't want to say I have a type. I have preferences. This is not based on race, and it's also not based on weight. It's based on the person, personality, and then I go from there. There are certain things about certain people that attract me, and that can attract someone. But when it comes to weight and people automatically see someone and they're like, oh, this person's fine, they big as fuck though. And I'm like, damn, that's a little unfortunate. That could be your person, but you're judging them based off of their weight. And when it comes to WLW, I find that to be very apparent, and it's unfortunate because it's like the love of your life is probably there, but you don't want her because what? She's like 50 pounds more than what you would like, what you would prefer. I don't even want to say prefer. Yeah, what they would prefer. It's a little, but then again, can't hate on someone for having a preference. Do I feel like it's a little unfair? I don't know. It's kind of hard to go and call someone's preference unfair. I mean, of course, unless it's like racial. That's just like, I don't know if I should say this, but you know how some people are like, oh, I don't date black girls because they're just not my type. When I hear people say that, I'd be like, okay, so you just don't like the fact that their skin is dark. Because if they weren't dark, you'd be interested. So you're telling me that everyone that's not dark is your type, or you're interested in them, but everyone that is dark is not your type automatically because they're dark. So you're racist. That's what I get. That's the vibe that I get from that. But again, what I say is not law. I am not the all-knowing nigga. I need to get a shirt and say I'm not the all-knowing nigga, just so y'all know this and y'all understand this. When I start doing merch, bitch, if somebody take my shit, Sheen, I'm looking at you, bitch. Watch. Y'all think I'm playing. Watch when I start doing merch for real. Y'all gonna buy that? Probably not, huh? Whatever. Another person commented, for sure, but I've noticed it's not as bad as it is amongst straight people. Ooh, okay, I'm listening. How you dress and present yourself matters to us much more. It's almost like queer people aren't as shallow, but who knows? It's just my experience. Yeah, I think your experience just might be your experience, because girl, I've seen it, okay? Somebody look good. The dressing looks good. They dressed all nice, and then you see their face, they turn around and you said, whoa, shit. I've seen it. I feel like everybody partakes in pretty privilege in some type of way. It would be, what is it, hypocritical of me to be like, oh, like, I don't see looks over the person. Girl, I would be a hypocrite for me to go and say that. And you would too. Humans love pretty things. You see your dog in your room with you right now? You see your cat in your room with you right now? You know why you love them so much? It's not just because they love you. It's because you think they're adorable. Okay? Your heart lets out a fucking, I forgot what it's called. I'm gonna do my research on. I'm probably not. Y'all know I love spreading false information, bitch. Oh, I love spreading false information. I'm not drunk enough. I'm too excited. Let me drink some more. I don't want to be a hypocrite and say pretty privilege doesn't exist, because it most definitely does. I'll give my experience after we're done speaking on theirs, but I just want to say pretty privilege is most definitely occurrent, and it doesn't matter if you're straight, it doesn't matter if you're queer. That's just, even babies do it, bitch. Baby can't even talk, but baby said, oh, shiny thing, shiny thing. That's kind of what we do. But with humans, with objects, with pets, with animals, it's what we do. It's not even with landscapes, bitch. Landscapes. So like, we just see the pretty things in life. We see the beautiful things in life. Again, what's beautiful to you may not be beautiful to someone else. And that's why beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So to say like, oh, I don't believe that there's much pretty privilege in the queer community, that's false as fuck. Look at the pretty privilege that's inflicted onto gay men. Ooh, pretty privilege is definitely pervasive in society as a whole and within the queer community. Sometimes in the queer community, this seems to manifest as anti-B attitudes. In parentheses, why do you have to be B? We're all lesbians. Why would you dress like a man? We're women. It's couched as fighting against lesbian erasure, but it's really IMHO, straight up pretty privilege. You don't fit my definition of women because my definition of women has been shaped by societal norms that emanate from heterosexual male desire. Ooh, okay. Wait a damn minute. Well, is it D? It's the D word that we don't say anymore, not the B word, right? I'm gonna hope that y'all just said yes, that it's the D word that we don't say, not the B word, because I'm about to say it. If I say it and it offends anyone, it's not my intention. I'm just reading what we got in the Reddit thread. I've participated in conversations where people claim that butches dressing masculine is in a way to imitate a man. And I just want to say, like, I've said this before, but clothing has no gender. And that's where clothing expression is so important. Just because this person is wearing an article of clothing and radiates a masculine aura does not mean they want to be a man. At the end of the day, it's fat nah down there, okay? Baby, it's poom poom. And they gonna make sure to say, girl, I'm a girl. Get your hands off of me. To be like, oh, you want to be a man? I don't want to be a man. Me dressing like this make you think I want to be a nigga? I'm a woman. I'm a masculine woman. But that doesn't mean I'm a man. Oh, no, girl, I'm a woman still. Woman first, butch second, ho. Let's get into the gay men experience. So this person says, you're gonna mess with your head asking this question. Ooh, sorry, hold on. Pretty privilege does exist, but I don't think it's productive to hear about others' experiences with it. Obviously, there are people that are conventionally attractive that have a better life because of it. You're going to turn into a gay cell reading about this. Ooh, I promise you, just ignore it. Become the most attractive version of you, inside and out. Also, I'd like to say, as long as you're not absolutely hideous, 90% of the time, it's just charm. Smile when you talk to people, ask them about themselves, and be an interesting person. Build your own pretty privilege. Okay, well, damn. Well, this is definitely that friend that see you crying about a nigga and be like, why don't you just break up and leave? Because it's not that easy. Then you stupid. Oh, okay, my bad. You're right. This is that friend that's going to do that. But I agree with this friend. I'm usually that friend. Guilty. Guilty. I really like the part where this person stated 90% of the time it's just charm. I'm not sure if people realize, but your charm can get you places. I have been in scenarios where the face card wasn't really swiping like that. But the charm, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 would spin the block again just because of that personality, just because of that charm, just because of how you speak and how interested you are and smiling. That charm can get you so many places. The next person says, at my fittest, I used to get free stuff. Usually, a manager thought I was attractive, so I got free coffee or free smoothies. It was surprising as heck as I was an ugly duckling. So I knew there was a difference in how people were treated based on attractiveness. Someone replied to this comment saying, I bloomed late. I always did okay with my personality, but then I got handsome in my 30s and whoa, I feel like a celebrity sometimes. People want to interact and get in my good graces, often for no reason. Because you're hot. It's not no reason. They have a motive. But damn, you know what? Now that they said this, I guess I'll just give a little bit of my experience. Cause so I get comments on being pretty sometimes. And I'm not really sure how to accept compliments just yet. And that's mainly because y'all don't realize I was a nerd that had a glow up that just so happened to fit into the box of what society deems as pretty. So with the flick of a switch, I went from being appalling to appealing. Listen, I don't want to say sometimes I miss being ugly. Being perceived based on how my face is and how my body is T and da is cool. But sometimes I sit in front of this camera and I'm like, are y'all genuinely listening to what I'm talking about? I have more comments about how I look rather than the topic at hand. And you don't understand. I love you down. I do love you down and I appreciate the compliments. But I'm like, guys, we got a topic that we're discussing because it's a discussion podcast. Let's stay on topic. You know what I mean? That's just the only thing that kind of gets me. Again, I'm not saying that I'm not grateful for the compliments. I love it. I really appreciate it. But again, I feel like there's more to me than just my looks that have only recently become appealing to people. So type shit. The last comment reads, when I notice my husband doesn't do anything differently and is treated way better than me. Ooh, it happens every time in front of me. I had a waitress offer her number to him to help with some medical advice. Albeit he's very personable, but I know his looks play a part in that definitely as well. I've seen another waitress talk very excitedly and happily to him the second they saw him. But then with me, they didn't give me that same energy. He energy changed to flirtatious tone. He energy? The energy? I'm under the hope that they meant the energy. I know it's not his, because you telling me your husband flirting in front of your face, girl, and y'all not like, whatever, all right. It's like he expects it at this point because I would have been surprised someone talked to me like that. Interesting take. Being with someone that you deem or society deems is like conventionally more attractive than you, and then seeing like how people react to them. That's interesting. That's your take on it. I don't get the last part. I'm sorry guys. I'm still thinking about that last part where they're like he changes to a flirtatious tone. I'm like, who changes to a flirtatious tone? Because I know it's not your man. I feel like this topic was really fun to talk about, but I really want to hear what you guys have to say about this topic. Do you agree? Do you believe pretty privilege is different in the queer community than it is in the straight community? Because that was a very interesting take. And then also, of course it's different, but do you feel like in the queer community, it's not as present as it is in the straight community? Also, for those a part of the queer community, please mention how pretty privilege might have affected you or might not have affected you or someone you know or da-da-da-da-da. Let us know your experience on pretty privilege in the queer community. Now let's get into my next segment, Latest Obsessions, where I speak about what I'm obsessed with. Did I mention I'm a babysitter? Girl, I get the drink, I pour it in a cup, the drink stay in the cup. My best friend Themis do not play that. She said, girl, I don't babysit. Go. I said, you long-throat bitch. Because should I just kill it? No, I don't. Okay, technically it's still day, right? It's 4:26, all right? And I know y'all might be, it's 6 o'clock somewhere. Girl, I'm in the house, okay? I feel like a goddamn middle-aged housewife. Every time I drink in the house by myself, I'd be like, is this fun? Or is this a bad habit forming, bitch? Is this really fun? Or is it a bad habit for me? I'm just, day drinking. It's cute. If you want vacation, I'm at home. I'm working. Oh, I love that. Now I have to change my perspective because I could be at home working and drinking, and it's a part of my job. Period. Yeah, girl, I'm sorry. I'm not finishing that cup. She's staying where she is. Ooh, yes. Let's get into my music, girl. Well, maybe I will finish that cup because first song I have here is Late Nights and Heartbreak by Hannah Williams and the Affirmations. The quote I took says, I've heard that all the boys think you're crazy. When I treat you so bad, why do you want me? I've heard that all the girls are starting to hate me. for stealing your heart and treating you badly. There is a certain part of this song that is very popular because it was used and sampled in Jay-Z's song, I think 444, I don't remember. I think it is the song actually. I think I was very right. I'm clean as fuck for that. But it was sampled in that song. But the original, personally, the original is better. I'm biased. Like, I'm biased. I don't really like Jay-Z like that. But that's, oh, girl, when I tell you that shit eats down so bad. Listen to the song, you'll see what I mean, especially towards the end. It's kind of like the peak. The end is the peak, but then it comes down and it simmers out. And I'm like, oh, okay. You kind of ate that, girl. Like, not kind of. She did eat that. That shit was delectable, bitch. I said delectable. I didn't even say delicious. I said delectable. Delicioso, bitch. Next song I have here is I Love You by Fountains DC. I think I might have recommended this song already in like past episodes. Guys, we're like, I believe we're on the 40... this is going to be the 40th episode of the Random Talks. So again, I list 3 songs every episode. I don't remember if I'm going to try my best not to repeat songs. That's why I made a playlist. But girl, you know, the quote I have here says, well, I love you. Imagine a world without you. It's only ever you. I only think of you. And if it's a blessing, I want it for you. If I must have a future, I want it with you. I have a really good take on being yearned for, but I'm gonna save that for the book. The last song I have here is Supermassive Black Hole by Muse. If you know Twilight, of course you know the song. The quote I have here says, you set my soul alight. Glaciers melting in the dead of night and the superstars sucked into the supermassive. And then they repeat that again. This song makes me feel sexy for some reason. I don't know why. I couldn't tell you. Is it weird for me to like, okay, hot take, really quick hot take. There's definitely something wrong up here. But I have this thing where I love to hear a man just whimper in a song, like the voice whimper. Like the energy and the whimpering of a man in a song, the feeling of yearning in a song, I just, to die for. Y'all know why I love Nail Polish by Holy Water. I just love like a cute little like, not cute, a little bit masculine, like a little, I don't know if y'all understand what I'm trying to say, but a little bit of yearning in a song, that little whimper. It's like, oh, you want me so bad. I think everyone likes knowing that they're wanted. So that's what that song makes me feel like. It's like, oh, I feel so sexy. Like, oh, he said, you set my soul alight. Oh, sexy. I set your soul alight. Like, that's just purr, okay? So let's get into books. The book I have here is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. Remember when I mentioned this like 2 months ago? I stopped listening to it, not only because I was in a book club, and the book club I was in, my ex's best friends were in there, and I was like, you know, but I stopped listening to it because I have this thing where I will watch something, or I will read something, or I will listen to something, and it gets to a point where I'm like, I'm having so much fun living in this world that I don't want it to end, and I'll just stop reading, I'll stop watching, I'll stop listening, because I'm like, I don't want this to end. Does anyone else relate to that? Is it just me that I'm like, oh man, I don't want this newness, this freshness from the story, from this show, from this, I don't even know. I don't want it to end, so I'll just stop and I'll just wait. I did the same thing with Severance. I kind of started to do it with Common Side Effects, but I had to continue because I was like, girl, I need to know what else happens. I get to a point where I accept I genuinely don't want this to end, and I'll just stop reading. But I mentioned that because I finished this book, and I'm listening to this book, and all I could think is, why she don't give this manipulating shadow god a chance? Like, why she don't give him a chance? Like, there's so much tension between the two. That's all I was thinking. And then they did start having some tension, and I was like, oh my God, girl, I was just kidding, but I love it. This is what I wanted. And then I was like, oh my gosh, why is she acting like she's human? She's not human anymore. I don't know why she's trying to act like she's human. She's not falling in love. Like, I was genuinely getting a bit annoyed at her falling in love with a human. And I was like, you're not even human anymore. Why don't you go and date the shadow god? But then I was like, this man quite literally wants her soul. This man wants her soul. He wants her being. And you'd rather her go to the man that wants her being rather than the man that genuinely loves her. And that's how I knew. I said, well, yes, this man is the picturesque of your exact type. And I mean that because you quite literally drew him. You drew him. And you telling me I would have folded. And that's my problem. That's why I am where I am now. Single, bitch, because I have no standards. But yeah, I recently finished listening to that. I rated it 5 stars. I'm not sure if anyone else would. That's not my problem. It's not my business. I loved it. I don't want to say it, but I kind of think it was better story-wise than the Court of Horny Thorns and Fairies. I have not continued it. I'm on the last book. I think I'm like halfway in the last book, and I'm like, damn, girl. And normally I don't finish a book because I don't want it to end. But this one I'm like, I don't mind going back. Maybe it's just I had that little itch for it. Cause girl, it was like 4 books I had to unbought. So you had an itch for it at some point, ho. You had an itch for it at some point. Maybe the itch I had for it was scratched. And I said, okay, well, on with the next. I'm restarting The Fourth Wing. I began this book a while back, but I don't really remember what's going on. So I'm doubling back on it. If you guys have any, how do I describe this? I want a book where the male character quite literally yearns after the female character. Now, this, again, like, this desire might be from my recent personal life, but I just love, again, the music I'm listening to. Ooh, the books I'm listening to. Ooh, the shows I'm watching, the movies I'm watching. I love seeing a character be yearned for or yearn. Oh, I just think it's so beautiful. The art of just loving and wanting someone genuinely. Is it wrong for a girl to want to be yearned after? Am I wrong for wanting someone to be like, to live without you is like wandering a barren twilight, to which every heartbeat I have aches for the dawn of your embrace. Like, you see how don't tell me, hey, miss you mwah, at 12 a.m. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. I'm tired. I'm done. I miss you. Your heart doesn't ache for my embrace. I don't want that. I'm not accepting I miss you for the rest of my goddamn life. I need you to be like, I am but a verse yearning your final line. We need to bring back niggas speaking in riddles, okay? But like cute riddles and poems, okay? I need depth. If we could bring back yearning, I might just get back into the dating pool next year, okay? I might just. But if we gonna keep things the way they is, I ain't going back though. From manhwa, I have here Tears on a Withered Flower. Na-Hesu's life changed when her husband betrayed her by having an affair, leaving her in debt and causing the loss of their child. Afterwards, she found her husband with a younger woman. With her heart shattered and in despair, Na-Hesu felt her life was crumbling around her. However, a mysterious young man suddenly entered her life, asking to be taught about adult love. His innocence and sincerity began to stir emotions within Na-Hesu, challenging her to reconsider what steps she should take next. Interesting read, right? I do feel a bit uncomfortable because we don't know this young man's age. I'm not done with the manhwa, so I don't know. Maybe they do reveal his age, but I can't tell if this is an adult or if this is an underage student, and it makes me very uncomfortable because the bitch was still interested in him and she really didn't know his age. I was just like, okay, girl, but you know that nigga's young, and in your mind, you think he's really young. And you're still odd behavior, you know, male, female, male. It's weird either way, and I don't like it. Let's get into my last segment, Pillow Talk, where I speak on listener stories and confessions. This person said, last year, August, I went to France with my sister, 2 of her aunts, her cousin, and a couple kids. We went to this like grocery store and I begged her to get me those chocolate covered biscuits, chocolate lesbians, and she got them. When we got back to the Airbnb, she was like, I'm going to freeze my chocolate lesbians. I shit you not, my sister's aunt went the F words. Ooh, when I was like, chocolate lesbians. She said, oh, the D slur. Love her to bits though. Oh, okay. And in the background, what's that song by Billie Eilish? I want you to stay. That just starts playing in the background. Love her to bits though. Ugh. I mean, I've had encounters like that with my family. So Haitian immigrants, they don't play that. They be like, my CC? What? I didn't really come out to my grandma. So one day I was like, yeah, grandma, you know I like girls. And she was like, oh, please, Kawa, please. I want great grandchildren. I said, didn't your other grandchildren give you a great grandchild? Why I gotta? And what the fuck makes, I didn't want to snap on her because, you know, she's old, she might not know, but that don't mean, you know, she could learn. So I was like, grandma, I can still have kids even if I want a woman. She was like, I don't. I was like, all right, you not, your mental capacity just don't understand that. So I said, you good, you're done. Next person said, is it bad I was in a relationship for 2 years and never kissed my girlfriend? I'm 19 and almost a year in, she asked me why I hadn't kissed her yet. And I said, I didn't know how to ask. And ever since then, I've wanted to try to ask. But I rarely felt like there was an appropriate time. And when there was, I would get nervous and miss my chance to say anything about it. I've kissed her on the cheek a few times, but that's it. Near the end of our relationship, we were long distance for school, but it didn't work out. And now I feel embarrassed that I waited that long. I feel like, why was it only for you to go and do the first move? 2 years, girl? I don't know. Is it bad? No, it's not bad. It's not a bad thing if that's, what you guys wanted. But if that's not what you guys wanted and it just so happened to play out that way, I'm a little confused because I said, damn, you never just had an urge to, like, you gave a kiss on the cheek. You were close. You were there. Like, if I get a kiss on my cheek, on my forehead, on my other cheek, and on my chin by the person that I like and, enamored by, I'm going to be like, you might as well just go ahead and give me the kiss on the lips, my boy. Give me the kiss on the lips, my boy. Because what are you talking about? You gave me a kiss on the cheek and you think I don't want more? Give me some more. So that's why I'm like, okay, that's odd. That's odd. It's just that it was all on you to make the first move. But I mean, it happens. Obviously, this person probably wasn't your person. If not now, then maybe later. If not later, then never. And that's okay. You will most likely fall for another person because why wouldn't someone want to fall for you? You're probably a really great person, especially that you are asking, hey, can I have a kiss rather than, going for it. Personally, I want my person to go for it. Go ahead and kiss me. I'm giving you the green light already, my boy. You just go ahead and just make the move. If I don't like it, I'll push you away, bitch. But, you're doing, that's very sweet of you to do, to ask for consent for a kiss. I love that. Someone has asked me for consent for a kiss and I loved it. Recently, someone asked me for consent for a dance and I was like, that's awesome. I've never had anyone do that. Sometimes people just grab you up and no, but he was like, can I have this dance? And I said, fuck yeah, you can have this dance. Oh my God, that was so cute. Dance with him. It was good. It was a good time. So you shouldn't feel embarrassed is what I'm trying to say. You shouldn't feel embarrassed. It happened. It's life. Move on. You're 19. You're okay. Another listener commented, my parents came out to me as Trump supporters. My grandparents literally immigrated here and were Mexican. And I assume that they haven't told the rest of the family after my aunt clowned on Trump supporters in front of my dad. Of course, I joined in. My dad was very quiet during the chat. They know my fiance is a woman, so am I, and can probably guess who I voted for. Thankfully, they haven't disowned me, which was actually surprising. But they did have me written down on a list of people who needed salvation along with my aunt. I honestly don't think I can ever think about my parents supporting the man who would literally trade them for a push pop if he could. It just really disappoints me that the people who said they love me voted against me and our whole family. That's kind of the vibe that I have gotten with the Haitians that have voted for Trump around me and then got their ass swept up. I laughed. I have laughed because I said, you know what? Especially Haitian people, them, because it's some of them, not all, but a lot of them are very Uncle Tom. Okay, they're very Uncle Tom, I love you. Oh, kissing the feet of the white man. That's why they went in Haiti and stole all of our wealth. Okay, all of our wealth to this day, my nigga. The French are asking for the Statue of Liberty when Haiti literally built the Eiffel Tower. So get the fuck out my fucking thing. To this fucking day, they are making money off of the back of Haitians, okay? I don't want to... It is ironic because I'm seeing these people that are immigrants. Like, my family immigrated here. I don't have family that voted for Trump. Thanks God, bitch. Thanks God. But unfortunately, you do. And I know a lot of Haitians around me that have. And a lot of Black people and POC people that have voted for him too. I don't want to get into, the specifics. It's just, it boggles my mind, especially when you have family members that are a part of certain communities that will be affected by your decision. And I know people are like, oh, I don't want to get political. Okay, I'm not going to get political. Not that kind of podcast. But some people are like, oh, like you have to separate someone's political views from who they are as a person. And I said, it's kind of hard to do that when you're voting for a person that's quite literally taking away rights of those that you love. So you can't vote for a person that hates my existence and then be like, but I love you. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'm not going to get political again on this page, or at least I'm gonna try not to, because I don't want to open the door to Pandora's box. That's not what this page is about. You have other pages that speaks about politics. This is not the page. But again, you know and you see where I stand, bitch. I had to do my ending because someone commented on me not doing my ending, and I was like, hold on, you're right. My bad, big dog. Will never happen again. So take care, brush your hair, wash that ass. I love you, bitch.